This is a demonstration of the automation features that are built into Absorb LMS. To put this into context, let's imagine that we will be recreating the steps that Jennifer, a learning administrator in a medical supply company, will take to set up a learning initiative. Jennifer's company has just signed an agreement with a distribution firm, and as part of the agreement, the employees working within this distribution firm need to undergo certification training on the safe handling of the medical supply company's products. So here are the steps Jennifer would take to set up this learning initiative in a way where the management would end up being very easy. The first thing Jennifer would do is set up a department or group in which the learner records will end up being stored. As we can see, Jennifer has set up two major groups, internal learners, external learners. Groups can be nested within groups, so in this case, she has created a group for the employees working at Safe Distribution, that's the name of the company that will be providing these services. To create a group is very easy. Simply click on the Add Department, type a name, and ensure that you're inserting it in the right structure. With the group created, it's time to turn our attention to the course that will be provided to these learners. Since it's a certification-based course, she ensures that the certificate settings have been configured correctly. In this case, it's a one-year certification. Learners are allowed to re-enroll in this course 60 days prior to the expiration of their certificate so that they can recertify. There's a custom title that will be added to the certificate with, of course, the name of the learner, date in which it was awarded, date in which it's going to expire. Jennifer then looks at the email notifications that will be sent to the learners to provide them with clear communication. The way this works in Absorb LMS is there's a WYSIWYG editor, and so Jennifer is able to work directly within this editor to modify any email templates that might need to be used. She can, of course, insert images, HTML code, and if she wishes to insert information that comes from the content database or the learner database, she's able to simply click on these buttons. In this case, what we're looking at is a reminder email. So she sets the frequency to once a week for the next 7 weeks because this is an 8-week training program. Same type of thing exists for completion emails, enrollment emails. Because Jennifer's been working in learning and development for a long time, she knows that people often forget what they've learned almost immediately after they've completed the course. So in this case, what she is also doing is setting up a post-enrollment. So 14 days after the learners have completed this course, they will be automatically enrolled in a 2-minute refresher course that will provide them with the information they need to recall the information provided to them in the course. With the content ready, it's time to look at how to get the learners into the LMS and enrolled in the correct courses. And the way that's done in Absorb LMS is through a feature called an enrollment key. What an enrollment key is a special URL that will be sent to the learners, and once clicked in an email will identify into which course they should be enrolled, and will ask them to register in the system and will place them in the correct department. Because Jennifer doesn't know the number of learners who will be undertaking this course, she's set the number of seats to 500. It could easily be 5,000, 50,000. It makes no difference. It's simply a setting that allows how many times this special URL will be used. Since Jennifer doesn't know who these learners are, the way the system works is it will actually send an instruction email to the person responsible or people responsible for the training of these individuals within this organization. So that might be managers, directors, HR managers, and so on. And it contains a template email that they in turn can forward to the correct individuals to have them register themselves. Because the learners will be registering themselves, we get to control what information they will be asked. So maybe we don't need to know what their phone number is. We just need to have first name, last name, email, and maybe location. There's one last piece Jennifer would put together to automatically manage this learning initiative, and that is related to reporting. So Jennifer would go into the reporting engine of Absorb LMS, and the first thing she would do, she would create the reports that she needs to have to track the progress of these learners. And once she has created these reports, she would save them, simply give them a name, and then it makes it very easy next time she comes in. She can simply call that report up from the Saved Filters field, and the report will be generated. But in order to automate reporting, what she also sets up is the ability for reports to be emailed to individuals. So in this case, this status report will be emailed to maybe the managers within the firm, the distribution firm, the HR directors, maybe her own managers need to see the progress of learners in this initiative. Simply add in the email addresses of the appropriate individuals. So that's pretty much all that Jennifer needs to do. Let's take a look at how this will work from a learner perspective. They will end up receiving an email from their manager informing them that they need to register for some training, and they'll click on this link, and what will end up occurring is it will take them to this page. Now, by virtue of the fact that they click that enrollment key link, the LMS already knows into which department they should be registered, and also knows into which course this individual needs to be enrolled. So I'm going to quickly create an account. I'll add my own email address. Let's ignore location. My learner record's been created. Logging into the system. You'll see that I've received a message, and the message is that I have been automatically enrolled into the appropriate course. I'm going to fast forward through this. It's simply a video that I downloaded from YouTube. We'll let it finish. Proceed to the next lesson, which is an assessment. Which of the following is an unsafe practice? Picking up heavy objects without bending your knees, looking both ways before crossing the street, that's safe. Running with scissors, my mother's always said that that is not a safe thing to do. Is it ethical to hire toddlers to work in warehouses? No, not a good idea. And correct. So I've scored 100% on this. And as we just wait for my bandwidth to catch up, the LMS informs me that I've earned a certificate, which I can then print. And in addition, I can choose to see my transcript, which will provide me with a detailed description of what I have accomplished.